Hi everyone, welcome to Loving Life. My name is Victoria and today please subscribe to this channel, hit this bell button, thank you so very much. And I'm alone again. Ariel is a bit with stuffy nose sitting there, so he drinks a lot of teas and I'm just hanging out. Regina is at work and he doesn't want to eat, so I'm going to eat it alone today with you guys. And we're having here, you see how pretty it is? This is Portuguese egg tart and grapes and strawberries. And this is beautiful barbecue bun. This is baked barbecue bun from TNT. TNT is our Asian supermarket. And I have here tea, cinnamon tea. It smells lovely. Yep. So let's eat. This is how it looks like. You see? It's beautiful. And this is true, as you see here, barbecue pieces, barbecue pork pieces. It's not minced, which is good. I like it this way. See how it's wonderful? Nice. Yeah, I know. I'm very hungry. I love the Costco has now, again, when I'm filming, you will see it way later, has those organic green grapes, and they are so juicy and so amazing, so they're just incredible. Yeah. Oh, so nice. I was thinking what I want to talk to you about today, because usually when I'm doing it alone, I'm talking about something, not always, but and the other day I saw this article about some website took women's photos, like all the plus size models, and photoshopped them to look thin in order to motivate them to be thin. Like it was with whole heart and positivity, and they wanted to just motivate. So they photoshopped them how they would look if they would be thin. OMG, and I found so many things wrong with this. And so, like, notion that by any means woman is overweight, it's just a crime. It's crime against humanity. And we need to, you know, fit the standards of woman who weighs whatever BMI insert here, or whatever look, height and weight that, again, insert here, that you would fit and feel comfortable with. And the notions that or overweight people are lazy and not doing enough in order to fit some social society, when in the actually statistically there are more people like me than people thin and in some part, or a bit overweight, or not as perfect as photoshopped reality. Oh my god. So yeah. I'm thinking how it's important for people and to understand that being overweight, a lot of times it's not just take yourself and and a lot of people assume that if you're overweight or you are you must want to lose weight, you must do something in order to improve your life. So because I'm already, I have low self-esteem, which is true for a lot of people, unfortunately, but it's not true for everyone, and it doesn't have to be true. A lot of time that low self-esteem brought people to this place, or you need to be in between something in 18 and 24 age-wise, otherwise you're not fitting the society, and it's very narrow, window of being beautiful or being in, or and if you see older women, a lot of time they're with plastic surgery. And again, I don't have anything against plastic surgery. If it makes you feel better, go ahead and do them. But the notion that people feel the need as a society to look from 18 to 24, and if you look a little bit older, or you have, God forbidden, gray hair, or you don't use makeup, or you use too much makeup, or for some, or use makeup, or whatever, and you need to fit to this very narrow boxes, especially for women, but not only, for men as well. If you don't have packs and you're not certain height and not certain smile, or God forbid you have natural teeth, whoa, how can it be possible for you to survive in this society and be appreciated? What? When we lose this authenticity, or I probably will never have this authenticity as a society, if I'm thinking about it. It's always women and men had to fulfill this narrow narrative of how man or woman, for this matter, needs to act, whether it's emotionally, whether it's expressionally outside. I don't think we lost it. I think we never found it. And I think only now people start to find themselves, and yet we are bombarded with those notions of, okay, in order to be pretty or beautiful, or how pretty is your face, you just need to lose a little bit of weight. Who are you? Why? Because you think it's not healthy? It's not, like, what? The health card is huge. Let's say I'm just very worried about you, so you need to be healthy now. Please go on diet. Such a personal choice. And the scary part about it, when a lot of people, if you go and research people who did some and lost a lot of weight one way or another, they figured out that the hatred for their body didn't stop there. For the hatred for the age, yeah, they want, if the lady or a man, for this matter, is 45, they are not going to look like 22 again ever, and the hatred continues, and the cycle still continues there. And if you see a confident and person, or people don't believe that you can be confident and don't look certain way, and it's scary because any change, the change can start out of embarrassment, out of, you know, negativity and etc. But the change usually that, like a lot of, you know, even my friends, oh, I felt so bad and horrible and now I lost such and such, and I'm proud of myself. And when I'm sitting and talking to them and I said, okay, and how you exactly feel about your body? I said, oh yeah, this part of my body is not as perfect, this is not this is this. And I said, and where is a society treating ourselves not as a whole person with knowledge, affirmation, you know, future. In the society we treat ourselves as parts, body parts, which is scary. So yeah, if you don't have no amount of, I don't know, eyes, eyebrows or whatever, you're not okay. So anything that undermines the whole is making you not whole anymore, which is not true. We are whole, we are whole body, we are whole soul, we are whole people, whether with good choices or not so good choices. But it's not by anyone to judge. And yes, I know that I'm putting myself out there for people to judge, but it's interesting, the notion of how people see themselves and others with the narrative of our society, which is not great at all. And trust me, I know way more people outside of the range of 18 to 25 years old than in this range. And somehow everyone want to go to this, oh, I'm not like 17 or 18 anymore. But a lot of times those ages are very stressful by themselves, because you're becoming a young adult and you need to figure out what you're doing with your life. And they're so stressful that a lot of people actually not enjoying themselves as a whole person, because they're in sick, like they're trying to find themselves. And if you ask this group of people, they have a lot of insecurities as well. They're not that, oh, now like I'm 18 and it's my prime and I'm going to enjoy every moment. I wish it would like this, but it's not, unfortunately, as a society. So, as always I say, and I will encourage you, it doesn't matter in what point you find yourself today. Try to see yourself as a whole and not as a part. Because you know what? We have all our strong sides and our not so much strong sides, every one of us. We are not consistent being with, you know, we only bad or only good. Everyone has something, oops, yeah, and it's flying. Good or bad, or let's put it this way, that we see as good or bad. But try not to take parts of you and love or hate it. I know a lot of people, a lot of women for this matter, and men too, like look in the mirror and said, oh, I love this 5 millimeters of my body, but I absolutely hate this and this. And it's so sad to me to see it as a society that we're encouraged. Just yesterday I saw some video from like lady that, and she's younger than me. She's 27, 28. That most of her life she hated her hips, or you know, the dimple in the hips, which I even didn't consider that it's, you know, it's a body, it's body type, whatever. And so many people I know, so many friends that, oh, look, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I don't hate. This is my body that takes me from point A to point B. Could it be more acceptable? You see, I'm not using beautiful, I mean acceptable by social standard, obviously. Could I work harder to maintain this acceptance? Do I want to maintain this acceptance? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I want to fit to some narrative of social standards, of how my body looks, or how I'm function in society. Because you know what? Doesn't matter what age are you. It doesn't matter how you look. Do you have gray hair? You don't have gray hair. Are you taking pride of how you look, which is awesome, and you're taking care of yourself, and and I'm putting it inside because take care of yourself can be in so many different ways. It's not just makeup, hair, exercise, and etc. It can be emotional care, it can be psychological care, it can be, don't give to anyone the power of how they see you and how they perceive you. This is care, this is self-care as well. So I'm just saying that, it's dangerous, I can't. I'm just saying that, oh my God, don't give anyone the power of how you care of yourself, on what you should do for yourself, because it's such a personal thing. Yes, as a society, and as most of the people, lose weight, work hard, be active, and this is what considered to take care of it. But it's such a small pool of how you can take care of yourself. Whether it's me time, whether it's, I'm enjoying thoroughly to go cycling. I really love my bicycle, and I love the nature here, and I wish that I could do it like all year round without, be inside the pouring rain all the time. And this is how I take care of myself. And it's enough for me. And it's your body, like, I know how to put makeup. And you saw me here and there putting makeup in my vlogs or other way. But you know what? Before, when I was younger, I thought that it's must, otherwise I look ugly and, as usual. And I come to realize, no, 100% of the people look like this in the morning more than they look like photoshopped cover of the magazine. And I want you, whatever age you are, whatever position you are, whether it's financial, physical, or whatever, to feel yourself, yourself as a whole person. And if you want to improve, start from this point of view. Start from the point of view of wholeness and not parts. Because we're starting to build ourselves from small parts, and in hope that one day we will get to this whole love. But it's not, a lot of times it's not happening. Sometimes it happens to some people, which is awesome, and I absolutely encourage to do so if you can get there. But as I see a lot of people, even if they have like perfect body and sportive, and they're eating right, and they do everything right, and still I see a lot of age, I don't know how to explain, like how to say the word, but that I'm like 45 or 43 or 55 or whatever. Oh, and I want to be young, and I want the youth, But the reality is, it's very narrow. The youth is a very narrow part of our lives. Most of our lives, so as for today, we are not living in this youth, The Tart is awesome. So, I don't know. So yeah, I think each and every one of you is a whole. And this is so important to me, to transfer this wholeness. And the idea that thin and beautiful does not have self-esteem issues, which is not true, because if you go and talk to a lot of models, they're actually judged by their look. No one wants smart model, but not looking as they want it to be on cover of magazine. So if you go to TED Talks, and you can find some models talking about how low they can go with self-esteem, and with because they're always compared to another woman or another model, and they need to win over campaigns with their looks, and always they afraid. There is always afraid that people will take themselves, or will see them only as a beautiful face, and they won't fall in love in their inside and their as a person versus as a body. They're afraid to fall in love. They think that everyone wants just their body for themselves, which is a problem by itself. So yeah, I know I'm talking about quite obvious things here, but I don't know. I don't want my child to see world only through the small narrative of social acceptance, of how we perceive our bodies, our minds, and how actually the deviation in the world and the deviation in the society is such a vast and wonderful thing that, I don't know, that we need to seek the beauty of wholeness and deviation. I enjoy talking to people that feel as a whole. And I found more and more, again, it's my experience, it's not everyone's experience, that actually people that went through a lot, that went through hardships and went through disability and etc., and they in the end they found the peace with themselves, with their body. And I think this is the most beautiful thing in my eyes that can happen to a person, to get, whether it doesn't matter what your circumstances are, and it doesn't matter how it works, but it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing to take ourselves as a whole with everything we have to offer and with all our flaws. So yeah. I love this egg tart. Best lunch ever. I love those easy lunches. Usually I have some leftover food for lunch from dinner or from previous lunch. I love those. Beautiful, beautiful. Just wonderful. So yeah. What do you think about it? I think that as children, we need to rely on our surrounding and to listen to them, teachers, parents, and etc. Then when we come to the age of adulthood, we can't stop in the minute rely on other people's opinion all the time, especially if they weren't supportive as a children. And we seek approval all the time from surrounding world. And surrounding world not necessarily are approval friendly and want you as you. Usually the surrounding world, you as a part of their narrative or surrounding narrative, and in order to get approved you need to fit some very narrow standards usually. And yeah, that's how it goes. And we stick to this narrative all our lives, unfortunately. So we need to empower rather than and accept ourselves and others, rather than try to stick ourselves in this narrative of expectation and approval, which is hard to do by yourself. So I'm offering you support here. I love you, that I know that you are what you are, and I know that no one can take your experiences, baggage, and yourself as a whole person. And I love you so much, and we are here for you, and yeah, a lot of love, and you are worthy without needing to be approved by anyone and anything. So this is for you. Yeah, it's beautiful. Cheers, so good. And don't forget to subscribe, write me a comment, thumbs up me, and cheers, loving life. Go towards your joy. Accept yourself as you are, as a whole person, as a whole being, and try to live as a whole and not take parts of you and just remember your body, your thoughts, your experience, that's and divide it to good, bad. Everything made you as you are, and you are a whole. And see you next time. Bye. Mwah. Check our online shop. We have Go Towards Your Joy t-shirts, tank tops, cups, stickers, and unicorns. Thank you. Love you.